What's going on, everyone? SconzE here. We are almost done with One Piece Pirate Warriors 3. Only 2 more areas left to go through. Punk Hazard and then Dressrosa. So I don't know who I'm gonna pick for this. Let's see. Oh, wait. We could be... Oh, I could be... Wait, why is Smoker level 48? I do not remember ever playing as him. But the fact that I get to... And he's already level 48? I think we're gonna play a Smoker, honestly. Wait, what difficulty have we been playing on? Just normal? Yeah, that's good. That's good. We're just playing for the story anyway. Alright, so fuck it. Let's go Smoker. Let's see, can we level him up? Oh, we can get him to tap out? Alright. And then... Smoker special attack, White Hound. Cool, cool. Alright. Does he have different outfits? New World, and then normal. I'm guessing if we go with normal, he's not gonna have like any hockey attack. Well, it's not that it matters in this game really, but I prefer Smoker's pre-time skip look better. They're essentially the same, but he's got like the scar on his face and his like hair slicked back. He's still cool both ways, but I just personally like pre-time skip. All right, so let's go set sail. Dudes, so One Piece, the anime, has returned after a 6-month hiatus. They're doing back-to-back episodes on Saturday and Sunday. Today, as I'm recording this, is Saturday, so I just watched the first episode back, and then tomorrow there'll be another one. I was gonna say the first episode. I'm glad they're doing a, back-to-back episode weekend, which I assumed they probably would, because if they didn't, let's just say it would have been a disappointing comeback. Because I won't spoil anything, but long story short, today's episode, it's just all set up. It's not bad. Like, it was not bad. It's still like entertaining and it's a good watch. I mean, to be fair, in One Piece, I love episodes that are like just exploring like details and stuff of the world and things that are going on. I do like that personally. So I enjoyed the episode. However, after 6 months of waiting, it's like, all right, I'm looking for more than just a setup, I want to see like something, some progress or something happen. But it's still cool to watch. I'll see how tomorrow's episode is as well, and then I'll probably, I'll probably wait to record the finale for this, because the next episode will be the finale. I'll record that after I watch tomorrow's episode, so that way I can kind of give thoughts on that as well. But, funny enough, they did a 83-minute, like, special, like, recapping all of Eggman Island. Apparently, I don't know if that came out today or if it came out yesterday, but either way, they did a like whole recap thing, which I find it funny because at the start of today's episode, they still recapped. The episode started with a recap of what happened in Eggman, and I was like, what's the point of wasting minutes on that if you had a whole fucking recap of the entire arc anyway? You made a separate recap, so why start this episode with a recap? It just... That's One Piece. That was like, honestly, that was like Wano was recap piece. A lot of One Piece gets like that, and I hate it. Where specifically Wano was very much like that. It was just recap after recap after recap, and it's like, oh my gosh. There was one episode where the same flashback, like there was a flashback of something that happened earlier in an episode, and then they flashed back to it again later on, and I was like, how are you gonna flashback twice in the same episode of something that was in this episode? It's like, come on, man. Yeah, Wano had a lot of rough moments. Alright, where am I supposed to go? Rescue allies captured by Caesar. Where does it want me to go? Because we got a timer. I can't really mess this up. Also, wait, what happens if I... Oh, he just scratches. He just cracks his neck. I was gonna say we don't have like any hat or anything to put on. If it was post-time skip, he probably has the sunglasses. Alright, I actually don't know where I'm supposed to be going, so I'm a little bit worried. I don't want to I don't want to screw this up. Rescue allies captured by Caesar. Alright, this is a gate guard. Maybe do something with this. Thanks, Tashigi. Alright. You know what? Fuck it. Let's go back over there, because that looks a little bit different. I wish I should just be able to, like, move faster with Smoker. I should be able to just, like, fly around. I think you could do that in Pirate Warriors 4 with him. Smoker was fun to play as in Pirate Warriors 4. Honestly, all the Logias are really great to play as in that game. Alright, so this is definitely where I need to be. Gate Guard has been defeated. Oh, it looks like they did it for me. Thanks, guys. I definitely didn't get lost. Definitely didn't pull a Zoro. Dude, Caesar's playable in this game, but he's not in 4. Hopefully they add him in 4. Because they did say they'd be adding characters. Which, honestly, I gotta look up if there's any updates about the Pirate Warriors 4 remaster. Because that was like a month ago that was announced, I think. And then... Oh shit, where am I supposed to be going now? Alright, I think I'm going the right way. Yeah, it was like a month ago they announced it. And they said, oh, we're gonna add more characters in the game, and the characters will be picked by you, the fans. So... hopefully the fans are to be trusted. We will see. Let's check out this move. What do we got? Oh, nice. Oh, okay. That's a good one. Cool move. Oh, there's a couple gate guards. I think it's just this one left. You know, what? Oh, shit. Okay, you know, you don't have hockey. You shouldn't even be able to touch me, dude. One Piece, I was gonna say the anime, was on 6-month hiatus. But I'm gonna be real, it didn't even feel like 6 months when all of a sudden I was like, oh, I heard it's back. The anime's back. Okay, time to watch. I remember, I was thinking to myself, I was like, I really don't feel like it's been that long. I mean, I guess because it's not like, it'd probably feel long if you didn't watch much stuff. You only watch, like, One Piece, maybe a few other things. But, like, I'm always watching tons of shows, like, all the time. So, for me, the time was past, like, without much of a problem. Shutter's closed. Alright, how do I don't know how to get evacuated areas exposed to land death with allies. How? How? I gotta open those gates that are over there, but I'm the Marines. But I'm trapped over here. Oh, nice. Okay. Shutter gates. Oh, perfect. Okay, we got 9 minutes. Oh, we got so much time. We're chilling. Oh. The path is blocked by Monet. I'm assuming that's snow. Alright. I guess I gotta now I gotta run all the way back. Gotta beat up Monet. Honestly, it's crazy. Monet's one of the few deaths you see in One Piece. One Piece, you don't get that many character deaths. Like, there's a decent bit of character deaths in One Piece. However, for the sheer, like, roster size that is One Piece, like, the amount of characters that are in the show, in comparison, not that many characters die. You know? Where, like, Dragon Ball has, like, a roster size of probably, like, less than half of One Piece. And characters are dying constantly, like, villains always dying. But, I mean, One Piece, it's a different type of show, I guess. It's like, you know, it's not like, oh, we gotta kill every single villain, you know? Because that's how a lot of other animes work. It's like, oh, villain shows up, kill him. One Piece is more of like, oh, we just beat the enemy and move on. It's one of those kind of shows. I guess in a way that makes deaths feel a little more impactful. I mean, especially compared to Dragon Ball, where it's like, oh, you can just wish people back to life. Oh, I'm over here now. Okay. There's a couple different ways we could have went, but... Oh, this is the daycare where all the giant kids are. That SconzE didn't want to save. Dude, this is the arc where SconzE really just started going downhill. Like, he already... There was like a little inkling of it in Fishman Island. Well, actually, more than that. In Fishman Island, SconzE had two bad character things going on with him. He had needed the blood transfusion. They made it a whole plot point where SconzE was gonna die because he looked at girls. Like, that was like, alright, SconzE, you're already becoming obnoxious with that. Fuck off. And then he was telling Jinbei to off himself, unironically. Like, literally, because of, like, Arlong. But meanwhile, what Arlong did was what Arlong did. Jinbei, realistically, it's not like Jinbei was the one doing that. Jinbei was actually a good guy, you know, trying to do the right thing most of the time. And Nami was like, oh, Jinbei, it's okay. And SconzE was like, no, if you really want to apologize, actually, like, take your life right now. Like, and he was being serious. And I was like, SconzE, the fuck is wrong with you, dude? Luckily, Nami had a sensible mind and was like, no. And then you get to Punk Hazard, and the little kids are like, you know, gonna die here. And then Nami's like, we gotta help the kids. And SconZe's just like, no, leave them behind. We ain't got time for this bullshit. And it's like, SconzE, the fuck's about? These are children, and you just want to leave them to die? I was like, what the fuck is your deal? SconzE was like on something for a couple arcs in a row. SconzE was having issues, man, like multiple times in a row. And then he only because Nami like forced SconzE to save the kids, he did it. But seriously, it was like, what the actual hell was wrong with SconzE? That was messed up. So SconzE from there on, I was just like, he was on my shit list. I was like, SconzE, I don't know what happened to you after the time skip, but you're just like you're a shit character right now. And then after Punk Hazard, it goes into Dressrosa, where SconzE seemed like he was back. It was like, okay, you know, he had his whole thing with Viola, Violet, whatever. Well, I think what Doflamingo calls her Viola, but her name's just Violet, I think. But yeah, so SconzE, he had that little thing where he like helped her out, and then he clashes with Doflamingo, almost like breaks his leg in the process. Same thing with Virgo, or maybe I'm getting the two confused. No, he clashed with Doflamingo, but he definitely would have easily lost to him. It was more like he just fended him off for like a second. But I remember he had Virgo, he almost broke his leg against. He was like, SconZe's like, oh shit, his hockey's crazy. What do I gotta gain control of the sad room? Oh, okay, I gotta go up and around this way. Oh yeah, so, but he was fine in Dressrosa. SconzE seemed like, okay, he's getting back to good old SconzE. But then, you go into the next arc, you go into Whole Cake, and I don't know, people say they like SconZe's character in Whole Cake. I'm sorry, but you all could not be any more wrong. Dude, SconZe in Whole Cake is literally the worst. He abandons the crew. He literally is like, Luffy, you're not my captain. You're not going to be the Pirate King. Sorry, bro. And it's like, oh, well, he did it because of, you know, what's his face? Because of Zeph. He didn't want anything to happen to Zeph, and he was scared, and, you know, he was like, he was frightened of, you know, losing his things. But what he should have done is said to Luffy, Luffy, I'm in some trouble. Can you help me out? I mean, Nami did that. You remember with Arlong, she was like, Luffy, help me. And, like, they barely knew Luffy by then at that time. This is like, dude, the whole time skip happened. SconZe trained for 2 years to reunite with fucking Luffy. All these adventures together. They put their lives on the line multiple times. All these adventures they've been through. And now all of a sudden, it made no sense. If it happens earlier in the show, sure. But by that point in time, SconZe had no reason to give up on Luffy like that and be scared. He should have total trust in Luffy to help him out by that point in time. Make no sense. I remember even Nami, remember Nami slapped SconZe? Because Nami knows, like, dude, you're fucking up. You're fucking up here. I remember, dude, in Wano, literally Nami, who's like fucking scared to fight, literally, fucking, I think it was what, like Uti or whatever, Utir, whatever, however you say her name. She was like, say Luffy's not going to be the Pirate King, or I will kill you. I will literally kill you right now. And what does Nami do? She goes, Luffy's going to be the Pirate King. She was scared to do it, but she still do it. Literally, Nami was going to sacrifice her own life just because she didn't want to say that Luffy wouldn't be the Pirate King. And we're talking about Nami, who's like scared to fight. But Sanji couldn't just be like, Luffy, I need your help, like, I'm in some trouble. He just said, no, fuck you, you're not the Pirate King anymore, I'm abandoning you and shit. Sanji's character was shit so many arcs in a row. Like, it was downward spiral. I don't know how people like Sanji and Whole Cake. He's unbearable. He actually is unbearable. He fucks up big time with that shit. I remember oh, treasure event. Alright, well, cutscene happened. I don't know, it was like Smoker talking to Virgo. But like, cutscenes keep interrupting me. Did I beat Virgo? I guess. Alright, Virgo's done. We beat him. Cool. Where was my point? Two cutscenes just totally interrupted my thought process. Oh yeah, remember when Usopp left the crew and did that shit over the boat, and Zoro was just like, yeah, you gotta be a real captain, Luffy. Do not let him back on this ship until he owns up and shit. Like with Sanji, it was like, imagine Zoro saw what Sanji was pulling. Zoro would have been like, you're done. You're never coming back. Like if Zoro was there for that shit, forget it. Sanji'd be done. I just like don't know how Sanji's defended for those actions. Like, he fucked up big time. And it didn't really make sense at that point in time for him to be doing that. To close the shutters? Oh, here we go. I guess I didn't have to press anything, it just auto did it. Yeah, so that was my Sanji rant. What's going on here? Caesar. Dude, when do we fight Caesar? What's going on with that? We got Land of Death will be released in 10 minutes. That is plenty of time. This is glowing red. Do I like stand on this to do something? Use Law's ability. Alright, so I think everyone's just gotta run over here. Alright, Law. Oh, I gotta. Alright, clear this area out. That's fine. Oh, and there's Burgess. Burgess body. Where is it? I like it. It's Burgess, but they take what's that giant's name? I don't know how to pronounce his name. His name is like Hargadon, Hargadurn. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's like H-I-R, like J-G-D-A-R-N. I don't know. It's like something. It's like spelled something like that. I don't know how to pronounce it. But it's like, this is basically Burgess's body, but with like that giant's design. The helmet and like the beard and stuff. Caesar has appeared to retake. Oh, Caesar. I don't think so, pal. Where is he? Kicking his ass. Kicking his ass. So Caesar doesn't have hockey either. So like, how would Caesar and Smoker fight? As far as I know, Caesar doesn't have hockey. So like, I guess Smoker technically would beat Caesar because Smoker being Smoke, Caesar and Smoker wouldn't be able to affect each other, but Smoker has his, well, I think Smoker had low-level hockey by this point, and also he had the hockey staff, the Sea Stone staff. So I guess he just has an advantage over Caesar with that. I kind of want to, I kind of want to watch the Luffy Caesar fight again. I kind of want to see that. Treasure event. Apparently I'm doing things in the game that I hadn't done when I played through this level the first time. Maybe it's because I'm Smoker now, you get like different story stuff. But yeah, I want to see that Luffy Caesar fight again, because Caesar, as far as I know, didn't have hockey. I could be wrong, but Luffy did have hockey. So like, you would think he would just like outright beat him, but then like Smoker, Caesar had the poison stuff. But I don't think Caesar's poison didn't really affect Luffy because Luffy went through, why am I forgetting his name? The Warden of Impel Down. I love that character. Why am I forgetting his name? Oh my gosh, he had the poison fruit. I think that's what it's called. And then Caesar has the gas fruit. Yeah, he had the poison fruit. Oh my goodness, what? Why am I not remembering it? We literally just played through it before. Alright, well either way, because Luffy went through that poison, he was fine again. I remember Caesar actually got mad too. He was like, do not compare me to that Paramecia user. He's like, I'm a Logia. What? Where is he? Okay. Well, I could say you're powerless against my smoke, Caesar. Oh, what the hell? Yeah. I still can't believe I'm not remembering the name. It's upsetting me right now. Echo. Who's the Warden of Impel Down? My Echo can't answer that. Of course it can't. Why would it be able to? I was hoping. Okay, maybe I can ask it like this. Echo. In One Piece, who is the Warden of Impel Down? Oh, that's right, Magellan. Yeah. Magellan. That's the name. Yeah, he's to be continued. Punk Hazard. And we got to play a smoker. That was fun. We got to switch it up before the end. Alright. Coolio. Wait, what does it say? New item? Oh, I shouldn't have skipped through that. Alright, well, whatever. Alright, guys. Next episode will be the finale. Dressrosa Trembles. Original game story for One Piece Pirate Warriors 3. Alright, guys. Peace out. Farewell. I'll see you all there in the finale. Bye-bye.